G'day, guys. Brett McCallum, BJ Macca on all the socials. On my left, I have Pugz.
Hey.
What's your socials?
Mojo Chasers, D4C Music.
On my right, I have Jez is in for Big Rob.
Hello. Jeremy Fisher with an extra R.
With an extra R, like doubled R'd up.
Like Fisher.
Double R'd up. And we're missing the big man today again. Is that 2 weeks in a row now?
Yes.
It is. That's
just atrocious. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
He has to pay a fee for that.
Yeah. We're going to ring him.
Oh, nice.
Is he?
And we're going to get him live. I think he's at a footy match.
Yeah,
He's at
he
the
posted
M&E, the Big Freeze.
You're currently live on the podcast,
What's up,
Rob.
mate?
Hello.
Oh, well, there you go.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem, guys. How are you?
Where are you?
I'm living the best life at the MCG at the moment.
And what's the score?
Beautiful.
The score, well, the game hasn't started. We're about to do the big freeze at the moment. So
The big what?
The Big Freeze where they slide down the thing into the ice bath.
What's that?
They do it every year for M&D for Neil Danaher.
Yeah.
They pick like 8 ex-players or like famous people and they slide down a ramp into a whole pool of ice.
Oh, who's there this year, Rob?
I'm surprised you haven't been invited.
That was him just earlier.
Yeah, I saw your picture with walking up through the crowd without your beanie on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I left my beanie in Queensland.
Right.
Buy another one, you cheap bastard.
That's right. Eric Banner's flying down the...
Eric Banner, Uncle Chop Chop.
Yeah.
We got Uncle Chop Chop's online listening as well.
He is.
So we got the two Chop Chops.
Well, Eric Banner, Michelle Payne is going out.
So what time's the game start, Rob?
3:20.
3:20 local time. So another hour and 20. It's good to see you at the ground early.
Yeah.
Have you had a jam donut yet?
No, I'm off the jam donut.
Good man. They're not good for you. What about a dim sim?
Well, no,
Good boy. Well done, Rob. But one thing Rob did point out, and is that when he was at the MCG last week, he walked into a shop and they realised who he was. Then he walked out with all his stuff and it paid automatically. On the new, is that right?
Yeah, the sensor.
Oh, the new
the AI technology in the shops.
That's amazing, isn't it?
I haven't seen MSA charts.
Actually, I think Rob is shoplifting at the MCG.
Yeah.
I think that's what the problem is.
100%. Who knows what's going on there, eh?
Well, mate, we'll leave you. We might duck back in later in the show.
All right, mate. Look forward to it. See ya.
Love your work. Bye. Well, that was interesting.
I love how you add work in there. Love ya, work.
I like that. That was good. Thanks very much. See, the people listening don't get to see us dance.
No.
We're such good dancers.
Sorry, guys. Did you end up looking up Benny Hill yet?
Yeah, you had 2 jobs last week. How'd you go?
To be fair, I wasn't thinking about. I didn't think I was coming back on the podcast.
Oh, so you thought he'd get away with it?
Didn't
Oh,
do it
I
that
got
way.
away with one, but no, I didn't. I'll make sure this.
Make sure this week.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, I'm going to sub out next week just so you make sure you sat here and you're ready to rock and roll. Or I actually had another thought, Pugz.
Yep.
We could just bring him every week.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you reckon?
Sounds good.
And then when Rob actually finally decides to come back to
When he's
work,
back to
we'll
work.
we'll put him in one of those hand mics so he has to hold it up the whole time.
Rob's just standing behind us.
Rob stands in the corner.
Yeah, Rob gets put in the naughty corner. I think
Yeah.
that's a great idea. G'day, Baller Collectibles. Thanks for joining us. Cohen KR, Fadeaway Collections, Benny Allen. There's a
Benny.
few on there tonight or today, whenever you're watching. Awesome stuff. All right, PSG Ramble. What's going on this week, lads?
Oh, we've had quite a lot happening
Quite a
this
lot.
week. It's been good.
We had
Quite a lot.
something big this week, didn't we?
What'd you have?
Oh, we have
We
actually.
did. Yeah.
How big?
We
Big,
actually
big?
haven't announced it to Rob
Yeah.
doesn't know. No one knows.
Well, I actually forgot about it.
You guys are going to find out at the same time you do. We
Come on,
have
then.
another Platinum 10.
No.
Yeah.
A platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go platinum.
Yeah. And it's
Love
a
that.
nice card too.
And is it a sporting card or a game card?
TCG.
How come they're always TCG?
Oh, because they're always so well made.
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
call. Fair call. And it's no fault at all.
No.
No fault at all.
Wow. How many sets of eyes? 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everyone's
that
had
was
a
an
look
inside
at it.
joke.
We
It was
just- we
3
just
eyes
haven't-
around the table.
We just Rob hasn't had a look at it yet to.
Yeah, to give
But
it the
we've-
final platinum
Everyone
tick.
else has had a look, yeah.
And it's awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's great.
Love it. We're not going to obviously say what it is because the
Or
person
whose
that,
it is,
or
yeah.
whose it is or anything. But we got another platinum. So what's that? Third one?
Fourth.
Fourth. Look at us go.
Look at
Hey,
us.
we're moving up in the world.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Thanks to our major sponsor, Platinum Standard Grading, psg.cards. What else we got going on, boys? Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Seeing much sport come in?
Yeah, we had
So, it's been
there
a
was
mix.
some baseball cards, and then there was a mix of what was it? NFL, bit of UFC, and some basketball cards in submission before.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's been a bit of mix of everything.
Are you finding there's more sort of game card, TCG stuff coming in now?
Yeah.
Is it the
Quite a
time
lot.
of year, do you think? Or is this stuff fluctuate as stuff comes out?
Well, I know there's a new NFL and baseball sets coming out because the seasons are coming up.
Yeah.
I just think TCG is always
This consistent?
always available. Yeah, well, the new Pokemon just came out too, so
I never knew that.
it's non-stop.
I do now. And what's going on with, I can't say his name. Is it Paolo?
Paolo.
Paolo
Paolo.
Banchero. Yeah,
Yeah.
we had some really nice rookies of his come through.
Autos?
No, but they're like the inserts and the variations and stuff.
Who made them? Are they Prisms or?
Panini Revolution.
I like Revolution.
Yeah, I love
It's a nice
Revolution.
card, isn't it?
Very nice.
And they in good nick?
Oh, yeah.
So there's
Pretty good.
not too much damage.
No.
Awesome. Nice. And then you had some MJs and Shaqs, 90s.
Yeah, had some nice inserts and subsets from
You would
the
have been
90s.
excited.
I was.
Hey.
Even though I've got them all at
Yeah, I was
home.
going to say,
just
just
love
sit there and
seeing
go,
'em.
hey, I got this one. I
Yeah.
got this
Oh, I
one.
got this
I got this one. Did you have them all?
No, I think there was like 3 or 4 that MJs that I didn't have, and I was just like, oh, I got to get
Did you
one of
put in
these.
like in the actual plastic, this has been stolen by Pugz?
I should, eh?
That'd be funny.
Oh, I should actually create card, and I grade it.
Just go, stolen by Pugz.
Yeah.
That's funny. We had the Bluey Card Boys dropped off the Ipswich Force. That's what
Oh.
they call it, aren't they?
Yes.
Ipswich Force cards this week. They're
Yes.
going to be on sale, I believe, at Ipswich in the next couple of weeks. And they come in as full sets of women's and men's. And you graded one of them.
I did grade one, yeah.
And what was that about?
It was a 9.5 on everything.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
9.5
That's pretty
overall.
special.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it was good.
And there's a just in that deck, I had a good look the other day, and there's a special logo man card or logo card. And in the logo card, it actually says logo on the front, which is pretty funny. And then also have a look at it when you get a chance, guys. It actually says the size of the logo as well. I think it was 37 millimeters or something in the height. So
That's great.
It was,
Someone's out there with the measurement.
it was well done. Yes, we know, chop, that this season is nearly over, especially when you're not winning that much. It actually ends earlier.
The thing is, they're doing it better than what the Tops did with the NBL series. So
Indeed. I actually saw online this week 4 Tops NBL cards for sale out of the US. There was a Cadee in there, and there was another one that someone was looking for. So that was pretty special.
nice.
Here you go. Question for you. What are your favourite cards to grade, Pugs? It's not even Ask Pug segment yet, but
Save that for later.
Yeah, we saved that for later.
I'll do that then. Sorry, mate.
Because I actually was looking at this before and I went, oh, I forgot my book.
Did you?
Yeah. So I'm going to have to just rattle some off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's right. You remember them. One Piece TCG's on the rise. What's that?
He knows more because he
It's-
watches this kind of stuff.
The One Piece, like the anime.
Yeah.
There's
So is that like a version of anime? Or am I just being
like a
really
show.
old now? It's a show.
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah.
Like Dragon Ball's a show.
Yeah,
okay.
It's got more episodes than Dragon Ball. It's been around since, I think around the same time Dragon Ball's been out.
And have they just started making cards, or have these been around forever as well?
No, I think they had a release of Japan ones, was the first release of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they started doing English ones.
And is that a
recently.
game as well, so we can play that at
Yeah.
big tables and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, there's a special announcement around that, and that's one of our other sponsors, Local Card Shop. But now Rob's not here, I can tell you everything because I won't get into as much trouble. Is that the shop at Mermaid, the new shop at Mermaid, is getting a facelift already.
Oh, wow.
And there's going to be a new section that goes in there, which is actually the game playing tables for TCG. So they'll be able to have Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments in there. They'll be able to have all that sort of stuff.
So cool.
No idea what any of that means, but I heard it's good.
Sounds cool.
All I heard was lots more nerds in the shop, and they spend more money, so we like that too. Bring on the nerds. I love it. That card guy 98, thanks for joining us, mate.
Daily.
Oh, wrong one. There you go.
Remix!
July went straight in.
Yeah. Should be a DJ.
Yeah, I don't know about that. DJ.
That's all they
Jazzy
do.
Jeff.
They just press buttons these days.
Yeah, no, it's not like the old. This is the world's longest introduction, isn't it? I wonder if I can finish it with this.
DJ.
Oh, went well, didn't it?
That was
Hey,
cool.
bring that on. NBA Finals.
Woo.
Last week we sat here and we said it wasn't going to be a sweep.
It wasn't. That's yes, that's good.
Well, it's pretty fucking close to a
I
sweep,
know.
to be fair.
Like I've watched every game, and like I love
That's why you're
basketball.
supposed to be working. You're
Yeah.
watching
I'm
basketball.
still getting work done, so it's all good.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'm ADHD. I need different things to do. But like, I know. For me, it's been kind of boring. But
It's the way it was supposed to. It was going to
yeah.
happen, wasn't it?
they're both amazing teams, so it doesn't matter who really wins. Like I'm not on the offensive either. But like it's 7 games would have been sick.
Yeah,
But I don't see that happening at a 3-1.
No.
Like
it's all over
yeah,
tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure Denver will win again.
Where is it tomorrow?
In Denver.
Yeah, so it'd be the best place to win it.
But I actually don't think Butler is 100% healthy, just with the way he's been playing, and he's kind of lethargic, and like I just don't.
I'm
think
hearing
he's-
excuses. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it sounds
Sounds
like
like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Excuses is like LeBron putting a cast on after he loses the grand final. Like, oh yeah, no, I had a broken arm. Yeah, get stuffed. But you know,
Who do you support again?
Lakers. No, we're trading him. It's all good.
Do you reckon he's going to Mavs?
Oh
That's
yeah,
the latest rumor.
yeah, I've seen all that.
How do you reckon
But
he'd
the only
go
way-
with Luca?
They'd have to get rid of Luka to get him in. I don't.
Why?
How would they get LeBron?
I don't know. Probably take Bronny. That's all he wants to do, play with his boy, isn't he?
Yeah, but I think I read somewhere that Bronny doesn't want to play with his dad.
Well, don't blame him.
Yeah, like
He's the third GOAT, right? And then you've got to get compared to him all your life anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
You've got his name.
It's like when we went to the G League and we sat next to Pippen, and that was just bizarre. Your son's playing on the court. Like I go and watch my son every week, same as you do, right? So your son's playing. It just happens to be you're a great sitting on the sideline.
Yeah.
It's got to be fucking hard for that kid.
And
To
he's
be
got the
fair.
same name.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, Scottie Pippen Jr.
Yeah,
It's
and,
like-
and Bronny's name is LeBron James. So like, it's like, okay,
I don't know.
they're
about
good at
that.
choosing names.
Yeah, they are.
They're quite
Smart.
yeah.
Is that the word you're after?
Well, I'm looking for what's the word I'm looking for?
switched on.
Can't
Switched
remember.
on.
No.
So, boys, I've got something here.
Imaginative. Oh,
Ready? I'm proud.
all I see is maroon.
I'm proud. I'm still proud to hold up my Blues jersey.
It was a good game.
It was the worst game of rugby league
No,
in
it
the
was a
history
good
of the
game.
world.
Great game.
But at the same time, this coming week, lads, it's going to be back on.
It smells game worn too. You haven't
is
washed
game
it, have you?
on. No, I've never washed this shirt. Yeah, I was at the fire last week at the yard.
Yeah, that's what it smells like.
2389 Gold Coast Highway. Yeah, it's so I'm pretty proud of the Blues are going to come back, I reckon.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah,
got to. That way, the game 3 is actually.
See, it's all rigged.
It's gotta
we
be
we had
something.
this conversation on the sports podcast earlier last week. The whole thing's rigged, I reckon.
But without Cleary?
Yeah, mate, drop the chin. The chin can go. I just
Crimson
really hope,
chin.
like, I'm a massive Nico Hines fan, and he is family, so that's helpful. But the big part is that I reckon they need Reynolds in there. Reynolds has to play. He knows that ground like the back of his hand. He's one of the best, and so I reckon that needs to happen. Our favourite person has just joined us, guys.
Marianne.
Marianne
Marianne.
Pilster.
Yay.
Thanks for joining us. No idea where you are in the world because she's such a
she's
traveller.
everywhere.
Living the life, eh?
Yeah, but thanks for joining us, Marianne. Mint, you all watched the new LeBron High School movie on Netflix? Not yet. I actually saw it come out.
Yeah, I looked at the trailer yesterday, last night.
I'm currently 3/4 of the way through White Man Can't Jump because of you. I like it.
Yeah, so do
It's
I. I
so
think it's
good.
awesome. I really enjoyed it. I was
Yeah,
like, this is cool.
It's a lot better than I thought it was going to
Yeah.
be. So, but no, I haven't watched that one yet. That's on the to-do list this week. Is watch that. But obviously, State of Origin next Wednesday night. You both going from Queensland?
Yep.
I'm Victorian, so
Yeah, I'm from Darwin.
I don't
so-
really care too much.
See, all
But
these
even
people-
Victorians
all
are like, New South Wales. So, yeah, Queensland.
Leave it just there. We'll leave me jumper there. But yeah, no, you're all just bandwagon.
But I've lived here.
followers.
I've lived here longer than I lived in Victoria.
Yeah, same.
Well, how long have you been here?
20 years?
20. How long have you been here?
98. So what's that?
Lots.
25.
25.
Yeah.
Wow, you're
And I'm
old.
40 in like 3 weeks. So
That's exciting. Looking forward to it.
I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
Love.
It's when life starts beginning, isn't it?
It does, mate. Yeah, I turned 50 this year. I'm just beginning. Let's get
Exactly.
started. Bakar Hooley.
Bakar.
Is that how you say
Bro,
it?
Badger.
How bad's
Basher
that?
Hooley? Yeah,
I know.
Another one got done today. Like, I know he had a bad car accident and he's pretty fucked up, but some dude got done today for burglary
Yeah,
charges.
that was
his teammate.
It all happened last night.
Did it?
Marlon Pickett.
Yeah, what happened?
So he knew going into Western Australia that he was going to get questioned by detectives.
He still went.
And he still went to play the game, and then he got taken in after and then arrested.
Wow.
Yeah. I think he's put on bail at the moment.
Yeah, I just saw it pop up on the thing before we come down. It was like, Jesus. But
Yeah.
what happened to Bakuhuli?
He had a car accident, so
Is he gone?
rolled his ute. No,
No,
he's
he's-
broke his pelvis and a couple other fractures and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, some like not little.
Airlifted to hospital.
Yeah.
And massive condolences to all those that passed away today on the Hunter Valley. Have you heard about that?
No.
There was a bus crash on the way back from a wedding, and all the family were on a bus. 10 died, 11 injured.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so love and thoughts to all those people that are affected by that. That sort of shit shouldn't happen.
No.
It's not good at all. So Marlon Pickett was arrested for burglaries. You're a
Yeah, it
professional.
was-
You're a professional football player.
Well, he's been to jail before, I'm pretty sure.
So that makes it okay.
That's all right then.
He was a mid-season pick, I think, one of the grand finals. He played his first ever game in the grand final a couple of years ago.
He didn't. He got
Yeah.
man of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for real.
Or he
Yeah.
kicked 3 or 4 goals or something. I
Yeah,
remember
he
that.
had an absolute cracker. And but yeah, it was between December and January this year. Well, between
so
last year and this year.
Like a
But they're
recent.
burglaries. Like that's where you're breaking into someone's house and nick shit.
I think it was like all up $380,000 or something.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like what would they be on?
Unless it was like an
Oh, he'd be
ex-girlfriend or
on-
A couple
something.
$100,000 a year at
Yeah,
least.
he'd be like a $200,000-$300,000 player.
Wow.
Maybe a bit more.
No, there's got to be more to the story.
There has to be, doesn't there?
Yeah.
But like, if I knew I was getting like detectives would come in and be like, "Oh, sorry guys, I'm sick this weekend."
Yeah, well,
Unless he was like, I need to turn myself in. I should probably.
No, he
do it.
just rocked up there and they arrested him, didn't they?
Yeah,
That's what I think.
Yeah.
They're not that smart, are they? Not that smart.
too many
Nathan
head
Lyons,
injuries.
this is obviously Rob.
I wrote that down.
Yeah, Rob's very much in love with Nathan Lyons. It's
Yeah,
his
if
man
you're friends
crush.
with him, on Facebook, there'll just be a random number that comes up. as his
If you know
post,
what
and
that
you're
number
like,
is, it's Nathan Lyon.
Yeah, exactly. And so the big thing there is that he's on 487. He's 13 to go.
Pretty crazy.
So that'll probably happen in the second or third test.
Well, he had
for
like
the
3 or
Ashes?
4 yesterday because Rob's post kept coming up.
Yeah, I know.
Don't even need to watch it. You just scroll
Yeah,
through
exactly.
Facebook.
Oh, there we go. He's
He's got another one.
So it's but well done, Nathan Lyon. That's massive, isn't it?
That's pretty
Like,
cool.
It's pretty impressive when you can reach 500. I learned the other day that Brian Lara scored 502 runs in one innings.
Yeah.
In a county cricket game.
Wow.
That's a world record.
502.
502 runs.
That's crazy.
Surely you're just bored.
I remember when he got like 388, and that was
in
like
a
a
test.
big deal.
Yeah, well, he got
502.
dropped. He got a no ball at 14 when he was out, but he come back and got dropped at 18, and then went on to score 502
That's
runs.
crazy.
Wow.
And I only learned that because the Hello Sport Boys did their 500th podcast the other day.
Ooh,
And so massive shout out to the Hello Sport guys. Great podcast and great human beings, very, very funny people. And they got to 503 and they thought that was better because they actually got more
They were
than
better than
Brian
Brian.
Lara. And they went
That's
over
great.
this list. Novak Djokovic, what's happening there?
He won his 23rd Grand Slam.
That's insane.
That's the number of the GOAT.
It is the year of the goat
And
too,
yeah,
isn't
so
it?
it had to happen this year.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
massive.
he won the French Open. Like,
We couldn't win the US. They wouldn't let him in.
yeah, same with Australia. We wouldn't let him in either.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, well done for an arrogant prick that he is. Well done. Amanda Nunes, she won 289 and then retired on the spot. I heard.
Yeah, 2-time. Yeah, defended a title and was like, "I'm done.
She's done.
2-time champion forever."
Yeah,
So-
why wouldn't you? That's what maybe
Why not?
maybe what her counterpart in the men's should have done. Connor,
McGregor before, yeah.
Oh,
did you see that?
yeah. I was just
Oh,
thinking about
the-
that.
He knocked out the heat mascot.
I reckon it's all just the public. what do you call it?
He was
Mate,
in the
that
ER.
second punch,
Yeah,
he didn't miss him.
He went
Yeah.
to hospital.
Oh yeah, and he's taking
Yeah.
him to hospital and stuff. That's
He's
funny
got a good
as.
payday for sure. for
Yeah.
that.
That'd be like when I was younger, Mike Tyson was the big thing, and they said, "Would you get in a ring for $1 million to fight Mike?" No.
Surely there's a bit
As
of
long as
padding
he's-
on the beat or
it'd
something.
have to be,
Yeah.
yeah.
I reckon it was a publicity stunt, if anything. But he just got hurt more than what he should have.
But he certainly didn't miss him. He gave him a hiding.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. That was
But I loved how afterwards, like while they're dragging him off, he's like spraying that stuff on him.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, that's great.
Nick Taylor. Who's Nick Taylor?
He won the Canadian tour, or the Canadian, what's it called?
PGA?
PGA.
He was 120th
2 days ago. And he won.
And he won.
And with a 72
foot putt.
Yeah, it's
That's
amazing.
massive.
Yeah.
So what's that take him up to? Do we know? He was 120th.
Well,
190th.
number one. He won.
There we go. Current winner of the Canadian Open.
Another Canadian, when he, I don't know if it was after he drained the putt, but after he won, another Canadian that was playing in the tournament ran over with a bottle of champagne and started spraying on him and got tackled by the security guards.
Oh, but he was a player.
Yeah.
He showed me the photo.
We'll have to put photos of that up on the socials. That's hilarious. This next one's really interesting, right?
Yeah.
So if I get this right, Zion's got a young lady pregnant,
Yep. He's
So-
so.
but then there's a stripper or a hooker or something that's come out and said, "Hey, I'm pregnant too," and Zion's the dad.
Yeah, she
Is
said
that right?
Yeah.
She
So
said
it's
that they were
actually
together.
two birds.
Yeah.
She said that they were together, and yeah, she's just causing big drama on Twitter or whatever, and saying, "Oh, I'm late. It could be you." as
It's
well,"
Zion's.
and blah, blah, blah. And then she's like posting
And she was
private messages that they've been having, and
like,
all
she was
this
saying,
kind
"Are
of
you going to
thing.
fly us both out to New Orleans?" Or?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So Zion's been naughty.
So I think she's a porn star, so it's even
Yeah.
further up than a
Oh,
stripper.
wow.
But yeah.
Further up than this. Up the food chain of women to get up the duff. And then Jar's verdicts now after the finals.
Yeah, I think they've already made the they've already finalised what they wanted to do for the
Who's that? Is that the NBA or
Yeah.
is that the law?
NBA.
Because it's not against the
It's
law
not
what
against
he's
the law.
done.
No, it's just against the code of conduct for the NBA, I guess. Like,
What do you
carrying
reckon
weapons
they'll
and
do?
stuff. Oh, he'll be suspended for a little bit.
But will it be
Whether-
time already spent type stuff?
No, because it's off season, so he hasn't missed any games.
Oh, okay.
So whether it's half the season or a quarter of the season, I don't think it will be more than that.
You wouldn't expect so.
No, because people will come out, oh, it's just a toy gun. But even if it was a toy gun, you're still doing this in a video with.
For the second time, though.
Yeah, no, so-
That's the thing. The first time, oh, shit, sorry, I made a mistake. The second time, you're just an idiot.
Well, that's the thing. He even apologized, saying, "Oh yeah, no, I made a mistake. Like I'm really sorry." And then 3 weeks later, he's doing the same thing again. So, yeah,
He's not real clever either.
no. But
Him and
whether
that
he's got
Marley and Pickett would get on well, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Hey?
That'd be great
One's
friends.
robbing houses, the other's flashing guns. I got it right this time.
he did.
Upcoming events. There we go.
Upcoming events.
Collectors Market, October, date to be confirmed.
Yeah,
Now,
I
is that the
was
same
talking to
place?
Mitch yesterday. Yeah, at the same place.
That's at Beau Dessert.
Road Dessert. No, Beanley.
Beanley, I was close.
Yeah, Distillery Market.
Great
I'll-
spot.
and I
Oh,
was
it was a really
reading-
good spot for a show, I reckon.
And I think the next one might be a 2 or 3 day event as well.
Wow.
They're like a full,
That'd be interesting.
pretty fun Saturday, Sunday, and maybe a Friday.
But it'd be interesting to see whether you get repeat custom
Yeah.
because it wasn't that big. So, because you could get around that in one day and have a good look and a good chat and do some trades. So
whether
what's he
he's got
going to
some
do to do
people
the
coming along.
day too? Could
So
be
I'm not too
interesting.
sure. Yeah, but that was only announced like 4 hours ago. So.
Oh, nice. So
You
hot
guys
off,
learnt
hot
really
off
quick.
the press.
yeah.
Love that. Love that. I'm loving how good this run sheet is this week, Pugz.
Yeah.
It's highly professional.
Done well.
Yeah.
Hey?
He's done really well.
Do you think we should maybe sack Rob? What do you reckon? There's an opportunity there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I even made yours bigger because I wasn't sure how good your eyeballs are.
I was even thinking about
wow.
See, mine fits on the one side and yours is on double.
Yeah, my up close is good. It's my distance is the
You
problem.
did it for me as well.
I think you just called. Hey, yours only half on the page.
Clueless Collecting Dad. That's
I like
a great
that.
name.
That's a cracker. And Denham McAdam has joined us. And Tuny. 31?
Toonie?
Tuny. Let's go Tuny.
Yeah, Toonie.
Clueless collecting data. I wonder what he collects. What do you reckon?
Clueless the movie, maybe? Alicia Silverstone?
It's a Silverstone auto. Love that shit. Jack White is
actually-
one away.
He collects
From-
NRL
How
and
do you know?
Pokemon. I just went to his
Who's he follow?
thing.
What NRLs? It looks like Storm, is it?
Oh, no, I think he's just busting boxes and packs.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Give us a shout out, Clueless. Say hello.
He has a YouTube channel too, so go check him out.
Oh, there you go. No free ads on here.
No.
Aussies abroad, we have Jack White. He's one winner. He's got the best seat in the house.
I know, that's amazing.
For any NBA final.
And he's like friends with all the players. Like, that's great.
So he's one win away from an NBA championship ring.
He follows the rabbits, just so you know. Yeah, one win from a ring.
One win from a ring. Say that real fast. That's pretty impressive, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, just to think the Australians are having such a good success at getting a championship ring in the last, 15 years. It's insane.
But you know what's interesting? He probably won't make the Australian Boomers team for the upcoming Aussies versus the world.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is, isn't it?
But I wonder if he wins the ring, they'll kind of like, maybe we should get this guy on.
So who's going to take
good.
out? Because it's a pretty stacked side at the moment.
Yeah.
And I think Ben Simmons has got till this Friday to make a call.
Oh, really? Well,
They've
I've
left
seen
the spot
those typical off-season videos and photos of him in the gym.
It's like a cycle of him that he does every year.
It's the same photos and videos. Yeah, it doesn't look any older because it's from 1918. Oh, sorry, 2018, 1918. Woo, a bit old. But yeah, really interestingly that we going to get that this Friday, I reckon. I reckon he'll play. What do you reckon? Simmons in the... So it's Australia versus the world. So it's South Sudan and 2 other countries.
I reckon he should.
Remember. I reckon he should.
Like,
I think it'd be good for him and it'd be
do
good for
yourself
Australian
a
basketball.
favor as a career.
Redeem yourself. That's what do you
think? Because the dude can play
as well.
I think it would be good for his mental aspects as well, which is what he's struggling with more than anything.
I watched the thing this morning saying that Josh Giddey's one of the best point guards. I still wouldn't class him as a point guard, but one of the best point guards in the league.
Oh, he's definitely a point guard.
Because he can do everything.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think he's a 2?
Nah, he's definitely a point guard. He passes before he shoots.
Yeah, fair call. I'll give you that one. And in Australia, we just winners, chicken dinners, World Test Championship.
In the cricket.
And yeah, what did he end up with? 5 for again, didn't he?
Yeah, 5 for the whole.
Build the man a statue. We actually, as a lot of people know, one of our major sponsors is Official Beer Co. And we're going to actually create a beer called Build a Man a statue and put a statue.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Scotty Bolden on there for
cool.
early next year, which would be pretty funny. Can't make the Nuggets team either. Yeah, that's very correct, Chop Chop.
But he is on the Nuggets team.
But he's sitting a lot closer than any of us to the game.
And he is on the Nuggets team.
He is actually on the team. He's just not playing.
He's got front row seats.
So is he suited up?
He may play in the next game because, if they're winning by heaps and it's the 5th game, why not just dump your...
So has he got his uniform on?
Yeah, he's suited up and he's got his warm-up.
His tracky dacks.
But they're only playing the 7 or 8 main players.
Anyway.
Yeah, which is normal.
So what do you reckon? He's at 11?
Oh, he'd be 12th or 13th.
Yeah. Still pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You get a ring.
Yeah.
And
I was like the 12th man when I played Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And I was top scorer. It was great. And then
did they then move you into the starting team?
No, because the coach's son was my position.
I'm going to say his surname was Joyce.
Oh, I won't agree with you.
I remember those days.
Yeah, I won't agree with that.
Back in the day. But on cricket, Australia Test World Championship thumped India and India sooked. But anyway, 209 runs. I'd say that's a pretty good win from the Aussies.
It's a bit of a win.
You got to know when to hold 'em.
When to hold 'em.
Know when to fold 'em.
When to fold 'em.
Know when to walk away.
Know when to run. You better count your... Here we go. That's because they couldn't doctor the pitch. Very true. Very true. Very true.
Sandpaper the ball.
And Towel Boy, mate, I'd rather be a Towel Boy on the Nuggets at the moment than any other team in the
Patrick
world.
Patrick Mills got his ring with the Spurs by doing this.
He was the Towel Boy around the roof.
He had that was what his name for, and then the whole crowd started doing it because he's doing it, and he became like a fan favorite.
There you go. And then
that's what Jack White should be doing. This.
Tom Bromley, DJ's just joined us.
Has he?
He missed my DJ skills earlier.
Big Jez and the mouse.
Yeah, you have the mouse, mate. It's in your room.
Is it still there?
Well, funny enough, we found one.
Because you were molested by the mouse last week on the show.
We found one dead in the cupboard, and then last night at 12 o'clock, it ran out of one of our
The dead one?
No, with the dead one.
I was going to say, wow.
The dead one we threw in the bin, but then another one ran out of the vent in Liam's room and then ran down his wall, and then it...
Do you think you might want to get some
They might have to clean their house.
or something?
Or clean your house.
Or stop eating in your rooms?
Look, we've been kicked out of the house
Wash
anyway,
your clothes.
so,
have you?
so we're just going to let them run loose.
You've been kicked out already?
They're selling it.
I reckon they wouldn't have sold it if it was you three. Not
Yeah,
them,
probably not.
What's the go, Tom Bromley? Give us the rundown on that. Why you've been kicked out of the house? I know you'll tell us the truth, mate. Yeah, poor Jez sitting
Liam.
here.
It's all Liam, isn't it?
He's all Liam. So TCG talk and card talk this week. Pokemon. I'm going to read this. Scarlet and Viola. Paldea evolved. Big set 193. What the?
There's 193 cards in the set, but then there's also like 86 secret cards. So there's 279 in total.
Wow.
That's like a set chaser's dream. And
But
they're
how
all
do you know if they're secret?
because they're numbered 194 of 193. So there's
Oh, they go up that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They go past.
But they announce that there's 279. Do they do like
No, they
one-on-ones and stuff?
they announce it as 193, and then I just went to the checklist and I was like, oh man, look at all the extra ones. Like what the heck?
They don't do 101s, but I think they just do shorter print cards.
Yeah.
So like, let's say I've got a Charizard, because I know what that is. And then, so that will then just be like a shiny one or whatever.
Yeah, usually a holo.
Yeah, there's a holo or a
hologram,
reverse
right.
holo.
Yeah.
And does that then count in those numbers, or is that on top of that?
That'd
Counts
be
in the numbers.
in the
Counts in
numbers.
those numbers,
Yeah.
okay. But is there a whole set of holos,
No.
or only like the extras?
Actually, I think there is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything past, 193 is a secret rare, and they're all like different arts.
Yeah, they're all back to front and alternate arts and
So they're the ones that are worth the cash.
yeah, and there's like the rainbow rares, which are like secret rares as well. So there's
Wow.
quite a lot.
whole new world.
Yeah, a whole new world.
Here we go. Liam's creating a stench that's starting to contaminate the whole estate.
Oh, it
Not
took
just
us a
the
while to
house.
get that out of the office too.
Yeah, not just the house, the whole estate. G'day, Taylor Shillham 92 as well. Thanks for joining us. We're just learning at the moment about Scarlet and Viola. So who is Scarlet and who's Viola? How's this work? Are they people?
I actually don't.
They're trainers,
I
I
think
believe.
they're probably the new trainers of the new era of Pokemon.
Okay. So like
Because Ash isn't a thing anymore.
the next generation.
Yeah.
Ash grew up.
So is it Ash's kid?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I suppose that'd be hard to explain if your young kid comes home and says, like, how did they get created?
yeah.
Go to Wikipedia.
How did Scarlet and Viola
Ask
get
Google.
created? But that's interesting. So what am I after? I'm buying big packs, little packs, boxes. Can I buy like the whole 193, or do I have to get them in packs and then
They normally
trade
come in
them?
booster boxes. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the best thing to get are the boxes
Okay.
because they give you more, and like the ETBs aren't as great as
Yeah.
the boxes.
So you
Okay.
buy the booster box. I think it's 36 packs, and each pack has like 10 cards or whatever.
Yep.
You've got a good chance of completing the 193, not the 279, because the secret rares are like a lot harder to find.
Yeah, okay. So a good chase.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm not kidding. No, I'm not going to. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. And the NBA 22-23 Recon.
Yep. Looks
They're
pretty
looking
nice. Yeah. I know it's one of the
Do you
cheaper
like Recon?
products. Yeah, it has its moments. Yeah. It's also it's got sticker autos, so and like
Yeah.
just tissue as the jersey patches type thing. But
Tissue.
yeah. And they're
Game, is that from the
they
COVID?
They haven't been game used for the last couple of years, but that's
Yeah,
understandable
okay.
with some of it. But
Yeah.
but there's a vector insert which looks really nice. It's like I don't know. From the photos, it looked like it was like a black and white silver type card. It looked pretty cool.
A black and white silver top
Yeah,
card.
like a
Nice.
holo.
Like a shiny one.
Yeah.
Like shinies. And the 101 triple logo, man. I was trying to, you couldn't zoom in on that picture, so I couldn't pick who it was.
I found more
Oh, did you?
pictures and stuff. Yeah.
Has been pulled.
Yeah.
All I read, at least it wasn't backyard, is all it said on the post I saw.
That's great.
Yeah,
it was
Mojo
Mojo
Breaks.
Yeah.
Close to Mojo Chasers.
Yeah,
I wish it could have been me.
I
It
could
would
have.
have been great.
And
I'd
it's
see
Curry, LeBron, and Luca.
Yeah, it's the number one card of that product. So it's
What's
been
that
pulled.
worth?
Oh, I wouldn't have a clue.
Did Golden get it?
Wouldn't be surprised in the end. He won it for his TV show.
Yeah, he would do. Would do.
But being
Is
well,
Luca in the same league as Curry and LeBron? Like same level of greatness?
No. But he's like the up and comer of the young.
So
guys right now.
if you wanted a card like this year's flawless triple logo, man, yeah, I'd tick Curry, I'd tick LeBron. Who
Yeah.
would your third be? Who would you want it to be?
like Jordan out of anybody, but they don't do him in flawless in Panini's.
Yeah,
stuff.
but these guys are still playing. So someone's still playing.
someone's still playing.
That's not.
Like maybe Jokic.
Yeah, well, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, or who else has been doing really well? Joel Embiid. Giannis. I'd
Yeah,
probably put Giannis,
I'd put
way
Giannis
over
there,
Luka.
yeah, over Luka.
He's actually won championships and MVPs, and Luka hasn't done any of that. So
No, he's just a fat kid from Slovenia.
I'd completely put Giannis over that. Probably number one out of anybody.
Yeah, I just find it interesting because I saw there's a Giddy and Luka signed flawless card.
That's kind of cool.
It's going for about 4,500 at the moment, and I just found it really interesting. It was Giddy and Luka. Like, there's no relation between. It's not even the same year. It's like
not American white boys, I guess.
there you go. One fat Slovenian, one tall Aussie.
Yeah, with mop hair.
There we go. What's I think is that the right button?
Sounds good.
Ask Pugz.
Have we got a jingle for that yet? Or?
Oh, I do. I just haven't. I've recorded it. It just doesn't sound good yet.
Can you sing it to us?
I can probably play it.
Oh, let's do that. We're gonna play it. You heard it here first.
It's the rough draft.
I love my bubs. Joined us. G'day, love my bubs.
It's in my Google Drive.
Yeah, we're. So this is the new intro to Ask Pugz. Turn the volume up.
The reason all the meaning find a wizard who's wise. Look no further than the voice of greatest spirit. Every answer can be trusted, so there's no need to fear.
That is so good.
So, yeah. Oh, and it had a ding at the end where I go.
So that'll be our new little TikTok-y, Instagram-y thing for PSG cards, yeah?
Yep. I've only just done it on like a electric piano, so it doesn't completely sound how I want it.
It sounds sick,
Sounds
though.
perfect.
Very, very good. The Dreamboat's just joined us.
Hey,
Nathan
Nate.
Goodall
Big
from
dog.
Melbourne, the best insurance broker on the planet and a great human being, has just joined us. So welcome aboard, sunshine. Us Pugs.
What
we
was
had
that-
one.
yeah, what was that
Hang on, let
question
me
up
find the
before?
other question that we had before.
I'll ask him.
You asked the other ones.
what's my favorite card to grade? I think.
What's
it
your
was.
favourite card to grade?
Oh
You've had like half an hour
Yeah.
to prepare for this.
no, like I love Pokemons, or
A Pokemon.
or,
Is that like a,
or Dragon Ball.
What about the Playboy
But
cards?
it's because that was actually quite saucy collectibles. Thanks, mate. He's got another one coming too.
Did he get back what you wrote on the back? Did he mention that at all?
No, he hasn't mentioned it. So I don't know if you've seen it.
It's a shout out to Saucy because
He's been-
Pugs put a special little 10 on the back.
He's been too distracted to look at what the label said. I think.
Oh, I'm so going to go somewhere with that. I'll leave that one because it's a kid show.
Yeah, I like those two because it's really impossible to find flaws.
Oh, so you've got to go looking for
You
them.
actually really have to you study it and all that kind. I'm getting good at noticing it now, but I love anything nostalgic. Really,
What's the worst?
what's the worst?
So what is the worst made card? So the like easiest to grade low.
Panini.
Panini, yeah, a lot
Just
of
full stop.
Panini. A lot of Panini product is shocking.
But is there one you just say to people, don't even bother because unless it's going to max, it's going to get to 7.
It's like I feel like the Court Kings.
Court
usually
Kings is
get-
my favorite, my favorite product.
Yeah, me too.
But the edging is just always shot.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all
really?
like it's like
Yeah.
someone just grabbed like a little needle and just started like hitting the edges of it.
Like to cut it. Yeah.
So it was
it's really
like
bad.
cutted with a serrated knife, not a butter
Although
knife.
I had a bunch of Court Kings the other day that were like a 9 for the for the edges, and I was like, these are great. So
Just stolen by Pugs. What about a die cut? Scotty's asked.
I love die cuts.
What do they
there's
like to grade though?
They're hard.
they're hard
Yeah,
because
it's
there's
really
that
hard.
many like edges or corners that you have to look at. And
And because I've
Depends
always
on how they've
found
been
if you
cut.
pull one, like shit, you got to hold it really, like
yeah,
really.
and they
differently
don't fit
so you
in
don't break it.
one touches very well. So the best way to like protect one of those is in a top loader with a
And sometimes the die
Penny
cuts
sleeve.
are too big.
yeah
The cards are cut like too big for to slap them.
fit in the slab.
Oh, really?
They don't even fit in one touches probably either, and people put them in one touches and
And then
close it,
bend them.
Yeah.
and they've just ruined it. Yeah,
Oh,
that's why I'm not a big fan of one touches. But
Yeah.
unless it's like a display card, just looks better than a top loader.
Oh, fair cool. Fair cool. What was the next question?
If you're going to collect rookie cards right now, what's the best rookie card to collect, and what chain like makes them go up in value?
What do you mean by that? What chain of cards? Like what the best cards are? at
Just
Government
like
value
what
of
rookie?
rookies?
What rookie?
What rookie would be the best at the moment?
It's probably whoever. At the moment, Austin Reeves rookie cards are like on fire.
Well, I was trying to buy. I was like, just before the end of that season, I was sitting there going, I'm going to grab like a whole heap of these, and they just kept going up. Within 3 or 4 days, they nearly doubled in price.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got a mate of mine who had
Even more now. Did you hear the big news?
him and Taylor Swift.
Him and Tay.
Is that real though? I don't know.
His
If that's
card value
real,
has gone up.
bro,
Good on him.
Go Reevesy.
like that's awesome. But yeah, I had a friend that had a lot of Austin Reeves. Like they just collected him from when he was a nobody, and they've pretty much quadrupled what they paid for the cards, and they've just been selling them off like to put into other things.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Like, 'cause
amazing, isn't it? It's
they
just because he
had-
had such a good season.
Yeah, and they had like 30 of the exact same card, like you with your Hori collection.
Well, I'm going to go through
and
it in a
they've
minute.
kept the best ones and then sold the rest.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, anyone that's popping off really, in the like Christian Brown went off in game 3 or something, had like 21 points, and his rookie cards went whoosh.
Wow.
The next game he had 1 point.
Did they go back down?
So I haven't seen him. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm pretty sure that everyone that went crazy buying his cards that after that game was like, oh man.
So that's what I love about the hobby. Is I love the ups and downs and
Yeah.
I like the way that
It's
works.
part of the fun.
It's interesting. So what about who's the biggest disappointment as a rookie that
Ooh.
was supposed to pop off
Oh.
and never happened?
I reckon Zion out of anybody. But I think he's still got it in him to be amazing.
But I think he also built a big enough brand even though he wasn't playing. So Zion will always be Zion.
Yeah.
So is there a like I think they redid the draft from Giddy's year, and Giddy moved into 2.
Oh, nice. Who
From
else was in Giddy?
that was that Paolo or no?
Nah.
It was last year.
I can't remember.
The dude that was in the movie.
Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards.
Yeah, he'd be number 1 for
Yeah,
sure.
he was. Yeah, he was still number 1, but I think Giddy moved to 2. But it was just interesting watching how like all these rookies go, and there's so many that don't make it that fall over.
But that's what I'm loving about the NBA Finals right now. Jokic was like 41st pick in the NBA draft, and Jimmy Butler was like number 31.
That's insane.
And they're the players that are killing it. And then most of Miami Heat are undrafted players. So I've never followed the draft because I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And that's the whole reason. Like, look at the NBA Finals this year. It's like they're all low drafts, except for like Aaron Gordon and all that kind of thing. But yeah, they're all just like guys that were
interesting, isn't
sitting at the end, like waiting for their name to get called.
Dreamboat's just popped up. He thinks Zion has other personal issues right now. Yeah, we went through that earlier, mate.
Yeah, you're a little bit late to the party.
Zion baby card will actually go off chops, we reckon.
To the
Just
team.
depends which one it goes. What was the other question we had this week for Pugz?
We had, if you were going to start again, what's the first box or pack you would open?
Oh, that's a great question.
Oh,
Could be, doesn't have to be basketball, it could be anything.
Well, he's a Pokemon fan now.
I've always been. I collect Pikachu. No, 86, 87 Fleer.
Okay. I think that's probably everyone's answer to be fair.
Or I
Is that
go
just
like,
for the chase
just you get 3 MJ rookies in it.
in the box?
Yeah,
Is that guaranteed?
yeah. Well, it's 2 or 3. So and then you got stickers as well, and that's just a 6 set.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Interesting.
or I'd go like 0304 Exquisite Collection,
Uh-huh.
which is with the wooden box
Yeah, yeah.
and the crazy like $1 million LeBron rookie, all that kind of thing. There's heaps of MJ autos in it. The thing's amazing.
I watched some, I think it was on that show with Golden where he opened up that first edition Pokemon box with
With Logan Paul.
with Logan Paul, and there was nothing in it. That'd be my luck with if I opened
But
it.
I just love
The
I love how he's driving in the car. He's like, that Ken Golden's sneaky. Like, he's just lost 125K. He's sneaky.
What's a Fleer box worth these days?
Oh,
And do they know how many are
not
left?
really that many left. Yeah, I'm not sure what
Because they printed a shit ton of them, though, didn't they? Back in the day, wasn't that one of the bigger issues that they printed way too many?
No, that wasn't in the 80s. That was in the 90s. But a lot of them, like, because it was just the wax pack,
Yeah.
you could open them up and then just re-stick them together.
Oh, okay. So you could check them. Is that what you used to do?
Oh yeah, because I used to bust heaps of 86 Fleer.
When were you
I
born?
wish 83.
Oh, there you go. It was 3 years old. Fair enough. I had them.
I remember I was able to buy boxes for like $500 in the 90s when I was in Frankston at like the card shop there, and I was just like, what? Because I knew exactly what it was. It had the Jordan rookie.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I didn't have $500 when I was like
Nah.
12 years old.
But still, $500 in those days is a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot of money,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Do you have a question for Pugz?
My question for Pugz is really, really simple. If you were to create your own set of cards, right, what would you model them off?
Like what to look like?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't even have a clue.
Pokemon mixed with basketball.
That's actually pretty cool.
Pikachu playing ball.
No, I collect like silver and gold, like coins and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd just do it out of that. Like I think that'd be cool. Yeah, that's some of my favorite things. Is like impeccable, where you get that gold bar or the silver bar.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I would have done stuff like that.
Yeah, the reason I asked is because obviously the Monopoly cards are out, and I saw
love those.
someone pulled the Monopoly Man something special card.
Oh, the
other
Color
day.
Blast
Yeah.
or Cloud Blast kind of thing.
Yeah, whatever one
is.
it was, some really rare card the other day, and it was like,
That's
Autos and
awesome.
wow, would I want to collect Monopoly cards? And I'm sitting, I probably would actually. That'd be
Yeah.
Get an auto.
I wanted to get
Monopoly.
them.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to get them because me and my son, we play Monopoly all the time. I was
Yeah.
like, oh man, and he loves basketball. He's obsessed. So like, how cool would this be? And then, no, everyone went and bought it because they're like
So they ran out.
trying to make money. Oh, nah, don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But everyone's trying to get those 101s and all that, and so the prices are going up.
So I'm
it's
still
like,
looking
yeah,
for a
I'll just
box of Photogenic if anyone can get me some.
Yeah.
That's what I'm after. Boys, I've had a massive week this week on eBay.
wait. Oh, really?
Oh.
Just this week?
Seriously. I've got an issue.
I
So-
remember like all those times you were going to stop
I did, remember.
for like
So
3 seconds.
here we go. You ready? So I got a 2021 Obsidian Jersey Electric Etch Red Flood Josh Giddey auto.
Oh,
That was pretty.
that sounds cool.
That was pretty special. It looks quite nice. I nicked that. Then here we go. A 21-22 Panini Crown Royal Rookie Jumbo Jersey of Josh Giddey.
Oh,
Wow.
And then it starts. This is where my issue is.
Is
This is where
this all the Hori?
this is where I have problems.
this is where you can't say no because you've
A flawless Hori 2 of
Yeah.
25, 11 of 15 to 25, to 10 to 25, a Mosaic Josh Giddey rookie auto red yellow. That's pretty good. A 15 Hori, 21 of 25 Hori, a 9 of 10 Hori, a 1 of 5 Hori, 9 of 15 Hori, a 5 of 10 Hori. I've got a
crazy.
problem, haven't I?
Was
And
that
they're-
just today? Or?
they're
That
all
was
flawless too. Hey,
Yeah. So today
Yeah.
today was the I like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 of them I got today.
Wow.
while you're working.
Yeah, but it's really interesting because now I won't see one for like weeks.
Yeah.
And then all of
That's
a sudden
crazy,
there's
though.
7 on the mark.
That's so awesome.
And I think there's 7 on the mark because everyone's going, fuck, look at all the Hori cards going. And they go, I better get on. So anyone got any Hori Flawless cards, more than happy to take them off your hands.
Yeah,
But there's
that's
some nice kiddies in there as well, which I was pretty happy with.
Yeah, that's sick.
Cool.
I like it.
So my crazy idea is in memory of Rob, not actually being on this podcast ever and might not ever again, is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to give away free grades of Nathan Lyon cards
Ooh.
from today until he gets his 500th.
Oh,
Ooh.
snap.
But only Nathan Lyon card. Has to be a Nathan Lyon card. And if you've got any Nathan Lyon cards, it's a free grade up until he gets his 500th, which we're really hoping happens in the... You know what's going to happen. He's going to get to 499, break an ankle, and then be out forever,
He's
isn't he?
going to retire.
And then I'm going to have to do this forever.
That's where you delete the YouTube video and
You
re-upload
just
later.
buy every
Yeah.
single Nathan Lyon
I'll
card.
just buy every Nathan Lyon card ever made. But that's the crazy idea this week is we're going to do Nathan Lyon cards for free. You pay your own postage. We'll do everything else up until he gets to 500.
And you only know about it if you've watched the podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we like. Lucky no one watches us. Then we don't get any of these going on, which is good. We're going left or right this week, boys? Jez's rant.
I don't have a rant this week.
You said that last week, and then
Jez's
you got molested by a
justification.
mouse.
yeah. But that was like the only thing is another mouse. Well, I could rant about
Go on, just do it. Just do
Don't think about it. Just do it.
it. A rant's all about just doing it. It's Nike, isn't it?
just do it.
Just
all right. I don't really have one, but we'll go for it.
Mm.
So I'm going to rant about real estate agents.
So take your hand off there so it's not shaking. Yeah, we're
Ah.
good. It's all good. Just leave it there. Yeah.
All right.
Come on, rant. Let's go.
All right. Well, if you're gonna kick someone out of their house, maybe give them some notice.
You got to by law.
Yeah. We've been asking to renew our lease for 3 months now. He called Liam last week and said, "Oh, yeah, by the way, the owner wants to sell and you guys have to move out in 2 months." Well, our lease ends in a month.
Yeah, by law, he has to give you 30 days.
Yeah, so sort your game out and get back to us earlier. Cheers, Evan.
Evan.
Good job, Evan.
Well done, Evan. There's now rats, mice, and probably every other rodent in that house.
Yeah. We
Well,
actually just leave the back door open.
I've got an AFL rant this week.
Oh,
As you all know, I love my Sydney Swans, but the mighty Manly Seagulls, who play rugby league, completely different sport, nearly scored as many points as the Sydney Swans did.
that what?
Yeah, exactly. So we were 7-0 in the first quarter against St Kilda. We were down 0 first quarter.
Wait, but
And
they only
scored
had 7
points. Yeah, it was 7-0.
Yeah, it was 7
Quarter time.
to quarter time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not funny. Absolutely awesome game. And then we end up scoring 65, whereas in the league we scored 56. So I'm sitting there going, what's going on? That's the crazy frog thing, isn't it? What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, so a bit embarrassing, I'm going to
Oh, it was
say.
extremely embarrassing.
But
It was
what
embarrassing
hap-
for both teams.
But, well, yeah, exactly. It was just shit football.
Yeah.
But one good thing did come out of AFL this week. The Lions got beat. And the Lions got beat by Hawthorn, who lost by 110 a few weeks ago. We love that. So this week going to be either the greatest game of the year or the shittest game of the year because it's the Lions versus the Swans in Brisbane.
Oh.
And we're there. So if anyone wants to come along, come and see us. We're going to be at local card shop. Rob's going to be doing a signing appearance at local card shop in Brisbane before the Brisbane Lions game. I'm going to be there with him. We might have some beer. Let's do that. So if anyone wants to come along, stick your head in the shop before. It's 227 steps or something from the shop to the front gate. So
Who
might be
steps though?
127.
6'5" Rob or like 5'5" people?
Oh, let's go. It's not far. You can see it from the front of the shop. So, yeah, if you want to come along, local card shop just up the road at Wollongabba, that's where we are on Friday night.
Friday night.
It's a Friday night game. I reckon first innings is going to be around, or first quarter even, is going to be probably
3-4.
10-9 max, but there'll be a lot of goals kicked. Anyway, that's me. I'm done now.
Nice.
I'm over it. What do you got, Pugs? What's on this week?
Just grading cards.
And that's pretty good because that's your job.
And the NBA Finals.
NBA Finals tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Anything else
Tomorrow.
exciting? Man City won the football.
They did, yeah.
They won the Champions League.
They got the treble.
The treble.
Yeah, they won all three.
Oh, yeah, they did too.
The FA
they
Cup,
did
the
too,
Prem,
yeah.
and the Champions
Hasn't
League.
been done since United did it in '98.
Yep.
Something like that. Sounded like I knew what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
no,
Yeah.
just keep going.
It's something like that. Yeah, but that's good for City. If you're a City fan, I'm a Chelsea fan, so City fans can get stuffed as far as I'm concerned. But let's not go there. What else you got on, Pugs?
Not much.
Not much,
Not
just
much,
chilling.
yeah. The basketball season's over. We lost the final on the weekend.
Did you?
So, yeah. It wasn't the greatest refereeing game. I
Did you-
got a warning
Did you? What for?
telling the ref that he was pretty crap. I didn't tell him that. Like, the whole game. This is my rant. Here we go.
Come on, Pugs is round.
I'm not quiet when it comes to basketball,
Would never
especially
pick that.
if you're a referee and you're ruining the game. I will let you know about it, but I'll let you know in a nice way. So this, my
Okay.
team kept getting called for travels because they're like 9 years old. They're only little kids. But the other team, every time
Everyone thought you were talking about you playing.
yeah, no, not me.
That's even funnier.
I'm the coach. So, yeah, I'm coach. So
the Kings under nines. Let's go, boys.
yeah, well, it's under 11s, but all the kids are 9 years old.
Don't have to
But
make
the other
excuses because
team-
they lost.
The other team kept traveling, but there was no call, and then they'd score. And I'm like, mate, if you're going to call travels, you got to call it both ways. And he's like, I've already called like heaps of travels. I'm like, yeah, on who? And he's like, I've called like 13. I'm like, okay, mate.
Just
Then
keep tally.
let it go. Yeah. And then like he kept missing heaps, and then like he was in a bad mood from the start. Like you could see that. And so I was leaving it alone. And then like there was a huge double dribble and then travel, and then they scored, and he called a foul. And I'm just like, mate, like, and he's like, that's enough. I'm going to call a tech and blah, blah, blah.
Did he tech you? Did he get texted under nines game?
Nah, that'd be awesome.
Oh, how good would that be?
And I was just like, no, call the game properly. And then he's like, just stop talking to me. I'm like, no worries. And then the quarter finished, and he's come walking over. I'm like, can you please watch the travels for both sides? And he's like, I've said enough, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm trying to talk to you now. He goes, oh, if you weren't being such a dumbass, and like saying this.
A dumbass. You got called from a referee.
Yeah, in front of all the children and in front of the head referee who was watching the game and the parents on the score bench.
And did anyone say anything?
They was like, what? Yeah, he got in trouble from the head referee.
Yeah, good.
He was a little, like, 17-year-old kid. And I'm just like, he said that. I'm like, are you serious right now? And he's like, yeah. And he just turned his back and walked away. And then the lady was talking to him. I'm like, this is the finals. I just want a nice, a proper game refereed the way it should be reffed. And then we lost the game like 31-7. Nah,
Can we name and shame?
I don't care about that
Name and
stuff.
shame.
Nah, it's all good. After the game, I walked up. I'm like, thanks, mate. But it was just like, I'm not.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Well, the kids are getting like absolutely shattered because they were getting thrashed because we're getting called for travels and the other team's not, and they're scoring. So like they're like real down and out and stuff. And then this guy's got a bad attitude, and then he's like calling me
A dumbass.
in front of all my kids. Like,
That's
it's funny.
atrocious.
My son that night, he's like, you know what that ref said to you? He goes, you're not one of those, Dad.
Oh,
And I'm
nice.
like, I know that, man. I'm not worried about it. I'm like, he just had a bad day. Like, it is what it is.
That's lovely though, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey.
That's why
got
you
a-
have kids.
You got a good kid there.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
We're going to finish
Oh.
it off with the big man if he answers.
Hello, Brett.
We're ready for Rob's rant.
There you go, mate.
Go, mate.
Rob's rant. Well, okay, I'll do it. But you got to put there's a degree of difficulty in this one because I'm at the MCG with 90,000 supporters.
All for Rob's rant.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm taking a risk here.
You can do it.
Collingwood supporters.
Oh, no teeth.
Fair dinkum.
They're winning the ladder
They-
anyway.
It's their away game. They feel like they own the place. Wandering around here just chanting Collingwood. They haven't even won anything yet. So one day when they win something, then they can come back to us. But at the moment, now their song's playing right through my rant. What is this? These bastards, I'm telling you, they should be banned. There you go.
Hey, how'd the Lions go?
Sorry?
How'd the Lions go on the weekend?
Well, they're going about as far as it's going.
we just spoke about that. How this week's the game of the year, the Swans versus the Lions of Brisbane.
Well, the Lions didn't have a great weekend down here.
Well, as long as you did, buddy, that's all that matters.
But yeah, I've had a great weekend, and I'm just looking forward to the Lions. I think we've got a bye next week, so hang on, we'll play Sydney. Just the
Same thing, yeah. Haha, you're funny man. Will you go and finish off your work trip for the week?
Yep.
And mate, you have a
I'll see you guys
cracker.
tomorrow.
See you, buddy.
Cheers, boys. Bye.
Rob's ranting about Collingwood, 90,000 people at the MCG.
So good.
And there would have been people around him too, just sort of going,
How good is the Collingwood song playing?
oh, that was just
like
perfect.
on
Couldn't write any
call.
better.
Like, yeah,
Couldn't write any
Yeah,
take
better.
it's a little
this.
theme song.
So what do you got this week, mate?
Killing a mouse.
Killing him out.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, gentlemen, have a good one.
Will do. Oh, and speaking, if you watched last week, my appointment got cancelled.
Oh, you're kidding.
It was meant to be today. Yeah, so
Oh, well, it's good that you were here
Thanks,
because Rob
Gold Coast
subbed out.
Hospital.
So when are you going back in?
I don't know yet.
They just cancelled you
They
indefinitely.
just rescheduled it without
Wow.
telling me when the rescheduling is.
Unbelievable.
They said I'll receive a letter.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm going to go to my GP, get a proper letter saying it's urgent, and then see how that goes.
So there you go.
Yeah.
See if we get legs. How we leaving people, mate?
Protect your cards.
Get your cards graded.
Boom.
There we go. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate you all. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to our sponsors, Platinum Standard Grading, psg.cards, Official Beer Co., and The Yard GC.
Go platinum.
Yeah!